Happy Women's Day to each and every Ladakhi men and women. I am very happy today. I must thank each one of you speakers who have educated me. That my daughter, she learned driving first. And first cup of tea for me was made by my son. My मिलाकर चलना होगा, कदम मिलाकर चलना होगा, बाधाएं आती हैं आए, घिरे प्रलय की घोर. I was talking about ancient India where the women were like Shakti. I am Dukhyari, I am troubled one, I have to live with pain because I am born as a woman. But luckily, after independence and in the war of freedom, fighters.
May I request the chief guest of our program, the First Lady, Mrs. Neelam Mishra, ma'am, to please address the gathering and give the remarks.
Namaskar. Happy Women's Day to each and every Ladakhi men and women. Because I believe that in India we do not segregate men and women. हम एक दूसरे के पूरक हैं. So to create balance in the society, in a country, anywhere there is need of balancing. So there is no competition, and the God created men and women, gave certain strength and weaknesses. But over a period of time, these weaknesses of women have been exploited. So we stand here to celebrate Women's Day due to that. Basically, I am very happy today. I must thank each one of you speakers who have educated me. The learning is lifelong process and we always learn. So we should never close our mind from learning, whatsoever age, whatsoever position. And I believe that even sometime you may not think that from this person you can learn. You are standing in a crowd, you are talking to a group student, and the child comes out with such a thing that you feel, oh God, I didn't know this. So this learning process one should never close. Whatever you are doing, always keep learning. I would like to say that in India, as mentioned by Sir, that 1857, Jhansi ki Rani gave us lead and she killed so many Britishers. We are proud of her. But our history goes much beyond that. Actually, it is unrecorded. Beyond history, that women have been empowered. We have been empowered in Vedic age. Many examples are there. We were known as Shakti. We were known as worship, and which tradition we can follow and we can understand that till today. Like Kanya Puja, Durga Puja, now Durga we celebrate that. And I must say Happy Holi to each one of you also today. Happy Holi, and Happy Holi because it is very relevant today, because it is a festival of equality. If we color our faces, you can't recognize who is a man or woman or which color we are having. We are from Ladakh or Arunachal, you can't make out. So happy Holi to each one of you. So I was talking about ancient India where the women were like Shakti. But then due to foreign invaders and all this happened, and history everybody knows, so we were reduced to Abla. And we were known as Abla for many, many years. Even the great poet like Maithili Sharan Gupta said, Abla जीवन हाय तुम्हारी यही कहानी, आंचल में दूध और आंख में पानी. Means you are destined to be a weaker section, weaker sex, and you have to just cry. Still, you have to nurture a life. Aanchal mein hai doodh means you have to nurture a life. Such a big capability God has given to create a life and nurture that. We all thank every day our mothers due to that. Like even standing here, I feel my first teacher, my first guru, my mother, I thank her that I am here due to her. If she wouldn't have put in effort that I should be educated, I wouldn't have been. So we thank her for that. With such a big quality also we were reduced to Abla. that nothing, we are not capable of doing anything. And we accepted it. Mahadevi Verma says, "Main neer bhari dukh ki badli." Means she accepting it. That yes, I am dukhyari, I am troubled one, I have to live with pain because I am born as a woman. But luckily, after independence and in the war of freedom fighters, with Mahatma Gandhi, many followed, many women followed. With that, we started turning, recognizing our capabilities, and I will be proudly to say that after independence, lot of empowerment has been done, and recently, with though it is not a political comment from my side, after our Prime Minister Modi ji came, he gave lot of schemes for empowering women. So we became from Abla to Sabla. Today, many women here representing many fields, and all fields are open for women. So why this is? Because our government has put in schemes. Yes, like Sainik school is for girls. In army, girls can go. Which field were mainly taken for that? It is only male dominated due to physical strength. But now research has proved that the mental strength, we can come up the physical strength. If we are physically weak also and mentally very strong, we can survive. We can do lot of things which was earlier not thought that women can do. So we are breaking bias every day. Every day, if you take newspaper, we read about the women. The women are excelling in many fields, and we have lot of opportunity today. Lot of opportunity we have today, but we have to exploit it. So first of all, what is the required? That we must understand our strength. We must recognize what we are capable. So it is for a child, it is not possible. For the child, the parents and teachers have to recognize that what he is or she is capable of. So if the girl is capable of going to sports, she should be encouraged for that. If capable of academics, should go there. If capable of going to army, should be encouraged that. So I mean to say that our potential should be recognized and then trained further for that. But hard work, no substitute for hard work. We have to put in hard work. If I want, then only I can go somewhere. If I don't want, I cannot go. As again I'll say, Modi ji quoted somewhere, Nida Fazli's poet, few lines. सफर में धूप तो होगी, चल सको तो चलो. सफर में धूप तो होगी, चल सको तो चलो. सभी हैं भीड़ में, तुम भी निकल सको तो चलो. राहें किसी के लिए कहाँ बदलती हैं, तुम खुद को ही बदल सको तो चलो. So we have to think that until there is drive from inside, we cannot reach anywhere. So, and we have to work for it. Opportunities are enough. Actually, for women, it is best phase of time where you can get what you want. But there has to be will from inside that you have to do it. Now, celebrating this Women's Day. If everything is good, why we are celebrating? I said that we are Sabla, we are getting all opportunity. Why we are celebrating? Though everything is there, but there are still many sections where there is no awareness. So to create awareness, to award achievers, so that others are motivated to do well. So we celebrate this. As it is in India, we are fond of celebrating all festivals, so we turn it into just a celebration. Once in a year, one festival comes, we celebrate and forget next day. That should not be done. This is the continuous process. We must always work on it. Always think that how we can uplift, how we can empower somebody. If I will not restrict only to that, only women we should empower. The whole country should be empowered so that India is a great. In New India we are celebrating Amrit Mahotsav. We are doing so many things in this phase. So we should always work for it. We should always work for it and we should promote each other. We must do things which is important for the bringing up of the child so that he can grow up as a good citizen. And we should always look inside that what we should not do it and what we should do it. It is not always, we should not follow the rat race. We should not just go on doing things. So here standing today, I didn't have much to say because most of the things you all have said, and I have also learnt a lot from you about digital. All everybody has spoken. I don't want to repeat it, but I will like to call upon the women who are powerful today, who are in a job, who are working. They must pay back to society. They must work for it, that what I have achieved, I must try and bring some other ones also to this forum or this height where I am standing today. They must do that. And I will call upon again to all these young women to recognize their potential and hard work. Do a lot of hard work to achieve it. Just don't sit. Just don't get disappointed if you are not getting one line. Choose another line. If you go into a course which you are not liking, please just change it. There is no end to that. And never get disappointed. नारी हो न निराश करो मन को, जग में आए हो कुछ काम करो, कुछ काम करो. So always think of doing something. Always never get disappointed, because the word is like that the moment word sees something is there somewhere will put you down. You have to lift yourself. You have to lift yourself all the time. Then third, I call upon all the mothers that please, charity begins from home. As somebody else also said, that in the house we must think that how we can bring up our girl child and also a boy also. It is not that we neglect one for the other. I will like to just share a small thing. God gave me twins, a girl and boy. So I was lucky enough to have in one shot. I didn't have to go for 2 delivery. But what happened, that I became very conscious, that hope that my one child doesn't feel I'm neglected. The other should not feel that I am neglected. So I was over-conscious mother, I think. So, but then result was that my daughter, she learned driving first. And first cup of tea for me was made by my son. My daughter went to foreign education before my son. They being twins also. She went before, and then afterwards my son went. My daughter learned driving before my son. So this way I feel I've been a successful mother, that I could bring them up well and giving some values in the son and daughter, that in society when you have to live, that if son doesn't respect sister, he will never respect any other woman. If a son doesn't respect mother, he will never respect any other woman. So it has to start from the house. So that's why I call upon all the mothers, housewives or working, that they must take care of this aspect, that they have to promote their children to their best ability. Then I will also like to call upon my men folk, all the men of Ladakh, please support us, please do something to empower us, so that your future is also safe. Because if the women's future is not safe, the men's future will not be safe. So I call upon the men also. In the end, I will like to say, let us support each other, let us help each other to come up and work for the empowerment of women, so that all women can contribute towards the Atmanirbhar Bharat. And also these entrepreneurs, I will request them to work for making it from local to global, so that you start name of your own country, that it goes global and everybody knows about, especially about your Pashmina. Though people know the name, but there has to be genuine and there has to be authentic things. And do write the name of the weaver, do write the name of the contributor who is contributing towards it. So for supporting, I will like to end this small talk with my ex-Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji's poem, कदम मिलाकर चलना होगा, कदम मिलाकर चलना होगा, बाधाएं आती हैं आए, घिरे प्रलय की घोर घटाए, पैरों के नीचे अंगारे, सर पर बरसे यदि अंगारे, पैरों के नीचे अंगारे, निज हाथों से हंसते हंसते आग लगाकर चलना होगा, कदम मिलाकर चलना होगा, कदम मिलाकर चलना होगा. थैंक यू.